Alright, what up, what up? It's your boy Born Reaper. Welcome back to the show. And didn't get to upload my last video last week. It was just the SummerSlam recap and I showed off a new figurine. So I'm gonna probably just get around and just uploading that for y'all today. But today, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get into some real talk, you know what I'm saying? And we still got a little WWE news for all my wrestling fans out there. So apparently they released the boy carrying Cross, and I have to say that was like one of the worst moves WWE has made in a long time. Let me explain. So Karen Cross, if you don't know who this guy is, bro, he's legit. He's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? The man can if you go to his YouTube video, you can actually look up videos of this dude doing a submission move on like three baseball bats and snapping all three baseball bats. So of course, you know he can't use his real talent in WWE without actually fucking hurting somebody severely. So they thought it would be a good idea to like release the guy. You know what I'm saying? And over the past few months, he became real over with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They started the "We Want Cross" chants. We want Cross chants. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, they always had this guy coming out to the biggest pop and losing. And he's a legit badass. He doesn't even look like he can't whoop somebody's ass. He legit look like he can fuck somebody up. And they released him today, man. And I don't understand, man, why they keep copy and pasting the same storylines over and over again with the same characters. He was supposed to be an extension of Bray Wyatt's Wyatt Six faction on another brand. You know what I'm saying? They could have paired him up with Aleister Black. He had enough charisma and mic skills to pretty much just go solo. In NXT, fucking monster. You know what I'm saying? He was the NXT champion. Um, Very brutal. Think he lost to I think he lost to I don't know who he lost to. I know he battled Keith Lee. And they had a good feud going. But yeah, man, they just straight up released the man and to me they released him because he was over when they didn't want him to be over. And if you don't know what over means in wrestling, that means that you're popular with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? The crowd knows you. The crowd fucks with your everything. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with your entrance, your wrestling style, your mic skills, your look. You know what I'm saying? They rock with all of that. And I just think that was a bad decision on WWE. Kind of like the failed heel run of John Cena and R Truth. I mean, you got R Truth who just went left and had the best heel turn this year and took him off TV after he got released and rehired. And then they bring him back to become the goofy ass R Truth again with John Cena. And it's no hate to R Truth. Get your check, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand their direction with some of these talents that they got, man. Did they think Karen Cross wasn't worth the money that he was asking, or I'm not sure what the hell was going on with that shit. But yeah, man, they definitely fucked over Karen Cross. So best of luck on your future endeavors. I know you finna goddamn do big things, you and your wife Scarlett. Uh, Probably my wife's probably favorite wrestler outside of, you know what I'm saying, just the WWE in general. We watched the Celtic workout a lot, and he was on there, and the guy in real life is fucking funny as hell. So I'm not understanding the route that they went by releasing him. So WWE for that one. This weekend I had the pleasure of playing the Battlefield 6 beta. And I gotta tell you, man, the hype is fucking real. That game is fucking amazing. So if you don't know, of course, I'm a gamer, avid collector. As you can see, I got all my stuff. Just you know, But man, this Battlefield 6, bro, the best experience gaming I done had in a long time. And Battlefield was like one of my favorite shooters. That was to me when Battlefield Bad Company 2 dropped, Battlefield 3 and 4. I wasn't playing Call of Duty at that time. I was strictly stuck on the Battlefield train because of the destruction in the team base. I mean, there's sweats in any game, but on this game you can sweat, but your team probably gonna lose if you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to work together and complete the objections and shit. But man, the destruction, the graphics, man, damn. I had a blast. They also has another open beta weekend next weekend before the game actually releases fully in October. But man, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a whole month until that shit drop. But we do got Helldivers coming out for Xbox, and we do got Armor King dropping for Tekken, and I just got the Saga DLC for Street Fighter 6. So I got some things to do, you know what I'm saying? But man, I don't want to play no shooter right now except for Battlefield. So I'm probably gonna and they released Battlefield 2042, which I wasn't a big fan of, but it might scratch that itch until the game drop. But yeah, man, gotta goddamn get back to that shit, bro. That shit was dope. Now, on the other news. So we got the men finally coming out and being vulnerable for once and talking about what they don't like about today's women. And I get their frustrations, bro. I get their frustrations. But every generation had their fair share of women wanting you to meet unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying? And my best bet to combat that shit is don't worry about the expectations, bro. I got some dudes saying they're never gonna date a woman because they don't feel like they can make a $400,000 a year, or they ain't finna do this and do that. I'm like, bro, listen, man, that ain't every fucking girl, dog. That ain't every fucking girl in the world, man. Some of these girls. So social media it's a real thing. We live in a generation now that where what you see on the internet is the expectation for real life. And all I'm here to say is, man, that shit is just bullshit, bro. I done been up, I done been down, like to the bottom of the barrel down. One thing I ain't never experienced is the fear of going after what I want. If it was a chick I wanted to talk to, I'm gonna talk to her. 9 times out of 10, I got to play from the pretty girls. But I never had the shell because back in our day, having all that money and making sure a chick got this and that and this, that's called tricking. And my generation, we didn't trick, bro. We wasn't tricking like that, man. We'd do shit for the chick, you know what I'm saying? We'll take her out if she need a little something here or there, boom, boom, boom. But the girls from my generation also understood that life ain't free. We gotta work. If you need it and I got it, that's a privilege that I was able to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? And if if I got any advice for any young head, bro, go after the older girls. Cause I rarely dated girls my age when I was younger, man. I always went for the older chicks because they was more mature. And not to say that I was, hell, I was immature as shit, you know what I'm saying? I was a fucking knucklehead growing up. But go after the older chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? They might be more your speed. And I guarantee you down the line when girls are not getting that expectation from any niggas that they think is a reality, you'll see them again. You know what I'm saying? They might have a husband, they might have some kids, they might be single. You'll see them again down the road, bro. But don't ever feel like you ain't good enough because you ain't living like Casanat, Aiden Ross, Drake. The motherfuckers are billionaires or millionaires or whatever the fuck you want to call it, with contracts with big labels and big companies and all of that, man. So don't ever just put yourself down and feel like you ain't good enough for these girls. Because when I was younger, girls was dating in high school, girls was dating the fucking grown men. You know what I'm saying? Niggas pulling up to the school and fucking big whips, goddamn, picking up high school chicks. You know what I'm saying? That shit is frowned upon now. If a grown man pulled up to a high school to pick up a girl today, he'll be labeled a predator. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have all these restrictions and shit when we was younger, growing up, as far as like a nigga could a 20-year-old could date a 17-year-old and not even get in trouble for that shit. Not saying that's a good thing, but that was just the reality we was living in. Shit, I'm getting on a school bus and my crush getting in a car with a grown nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, damn, I can't compete with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living at home with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, just keep your heads up, young bulls, man. Don't let these women get you down, bro. It's just a cycle of your teenage years that you got to go through because basically social media has pulled back the veil on what really happens with girls and boys, young women and young men, rather, on a day to day. You know what I'm saying? Back when we used to get dissed by girls, half the time our homies never knew unless we told them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you get to see it now. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't take it to heart. And if you got any issues with shit like that, just keep your head up, grind, shine. You know what I'm saying? You're going to blossom. And pretty sure, man, that girl you looking for, you going to get her. But this your boy Born Reaper. This might be a double upload day because I do want to upload my last week video. So with that being said, this your boy Born Reaper, and we out. You know what I'm saying?